The San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce took a contingent of local business and political leaders to Washington, D.C. to fight for funds for our region. They're back now, and the Chamber's back and focused, as always, on helping local businesses thrive. Joining us live today, as she does very often, is Stephanie Benvenuto, the Vice President of Public Affairs for the Chamber. Thanks for joining us, as always. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Happy Monday. How are you?
Happy Monday. Back in the office, I see, and back in SD. One of the biggest challenges, we've talked about this a lot, for businesses and employees in San Diego is the rising cost and the decreasing amount of childcare. But you guys are excited about something that came out of the State of the County address.
Yes, we are. For anybody who listened to the State of the County, who just was a real news freak, you might have heard the chair of the Board of Supervisors, Nathan Fletcher, reference a working group and a conference that the county would be putting on this year around childcare availability and resources. And the Chamber is really excited to be a co-chair of that effort with our partners over at the Labor Council. And it couldn't have a better time. In 2020, we actually put out a joint report with the Workforce Partnership, and we found 190,000 kids in the county did not have a stay-at-home parent. These are kids under 12, didn't have a stay-at-home parent and didn't have a child care slot. So to know that those numbers have gotten worse over COVID, this is a great opportunity for us to really look at public-private partnerships, to think about the real estate, the future of where we work and how we work, and what that means for parents. Maybe we need to move the child cares away from these more traditional employment hubs. Maybe it's more neighborhood-based. Maybe there's ways to partner with our faith-based friends. But really, what does that look like, and what does the future San Diego workforce need? I'm really excited about it. I had a heck of a time getting childcare for my own kids, so I'm the first one there pounding the table saying, we got to fix this.
Yeah, it's a model and a situation where the wheels seem to be coming off. We know that the at-home care situations, those are decreasing with more people retiring from those setups. This is something that has to be addressed. It's good to see some imagination moving forward. As we keep talking about, the Chamber is here to help. If you're starting up a business or you're a small business owner, the flood of information, regulatory information you have to deal with, it can be like, you know, being on that other end of the fire hose, but you guys are doing what you can to help people sort it out. And you have a webinar coming up for that.
We do. It's tomorrow. With regard to the deluge of information, we often joke that it's so hard to start a business in California and in San Diego that it's oftentimes just job security for us, right? Because that's what we're here to do, is help you parse through it. So tomorrow we have a powerhouse panel. Really excited about this, actually, because if you're looking for just basic yes, no, example, tell me what to do, you don't want to get into the theory or law or any of that, this is for you. So it starts at 10 a.m. And we have speakers, Rob Mutry from Cal Chamber, who is really one of the experts on Cal OSHA. And if you want to know what the state is coming down and what those rules are, we've got Gary Johnston, the lead from the county business sector, talking about what the county expects you to be doing. How do you do right by your employees? When are you on the hook? When are you not? And then our third is a really well-respected employment lawyer, Dan Eaton, here in town, who has the ability to make employment law really interesting. I swear I mean that. I'm maybe his biggest fan. I'm going to nerd out. We're going to change direction before I go completely off. But we will also be recording it and making it available. And any key takeaways we are going to have translated for our folks who may not be English speakers. So really excited about that, and I hope folks will join.
It's an incredible resource. And hey, we like Dan Eaton too. He makes stuff simple for us as well. He helps us here at CBS 8 News very often. So you're not alone with that. You're part of the fan club. Yeah, we're the Dan Eaton fan club. We'll let him know. We'll send him a link to this. Okay, the city of San Diego has been aggressive on a front it's a new frontier. It's the cannabis industry. It's legal now. And you know what? Getting it out of the black market, getting it out of the illegal corners and making it legitimate is something they're working hard on. They're trying to make it easier for legitimate cannabis businesses. They have some new tools that they're putting out.
Yeah, so they're getting with the times, and Development Services Department at the City of San Diego is getting way ahead of the times, and they've got a new digital mapping tool so you can see where existing and prospective cannabis businesses might be popping up within the city. Why is that necessary when we have Yelp? Well, it's because cannabis businesses are often really hard to get going because there's a lot of regulations, rightfully so, around this industry about where they exist, how they exist, zoning, sensitive use sites. So if you're thinking that this is an industry that you may want to jump into, that tool, the digital tool, is a hugely helpful place that you can get started. And additionally, other businesses that may be adjacent to the cannabis industry, if you are somebody who's working within that space, whether it's packaging or security or transportation, it could behoove you to be located within proximity of some of these key zoning sites. So a really good tool there.
Stephanie, I'm out of time, but we always ask for a capital opportunity. If you could let us know, money for people.
Yep. Catalyst of San Diego and Imperial Counties has the Women's Empowerment Loan Fund. I'm going to go really fast here. These are loans between $5,000 and $25,000 that also come with expert coaching, and the eligibility is wide open as long as you're a Black, Indigenous, or women-owned business, and you're in San Diego County and you've been operating for 12 months. So get in there and apply. Free
money. Stephanie Benvenuto with the San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce. Thank you as always for joining us, and thank you for helping out local businesses.
Pleasure. Good to see you.